Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Welcome to
Dr. Knack.
what? Whatever. Oshio, thank you so much for the fucking raid.
You're very welcome. Also, make sure to thank Other in the chat 1 sec. Literally, as I was raiding you, I was raided by JQ1790. So make sure to thank them as well because they came along for the ride. Thank
Holy
you so
shit,
much again.
yeah.
There they are. So yeah, they've come along for the ride, and yeah, JQ's fine.
you.
Yeah, JQ, hi.
JQ.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing? Thank you so much for, raiding Oshio who raided me. So
It's a double raid. It's a double raid.
let's go a double raid. Go check out JQ.
Multi-track drifting.
Hell yeah. Go check out JQ. Holy shit. There is a lot going on right now. Dusk, thank you for the gift. It's up.
Dusk came into my channel yesterday and stole the #1 gifting spot as well.
Of course he did. But yeah, guys, welcome to a very special Telia Misfits. But it isn't Telia Misfits today. No. It is. It is. Well, like I said before, the Telia Misfits were indeed TPK'd. That is an unfortunate truth. But not all of the Misfits have died. Because at the end of season 1, before season 2 began, something happened in that two of the members exited the group, right? So I guess we still have some leeway to play out a little bit of a story following one of our protagonists.
Yep, it's time to finish the job and kill the rest of the misfits.
Ah, yes, of course. Like none of you are safe right now. But yes, welcome to.
I totally interpreted that as Sev joking that Kyohou's job was to go kill Demir so that they would all be dead.
You know what? I think I'm gonna last minute change the whole plot. Give me 5 minutes to work out some new maps and because that sounds very interesting. No, but today we have what we aptly named the Oni-shot, the Ballad of Kyohou. If you have followed the Misfits adventures in any capacity. Oh shit! I forgot about the hero points. I am so sorry, guys. This is very important. Hero points are very important. Even for all you guys. But yes, I got completely lost. Well, I was gonna say something. Bad DM, bad. Yes, so. Important note, these are all level 12 characters that the players are currently gonna be using.
Oh, 12. I thought you said 20. Let me adjust things real quick.
God damn it, Sev. It's always the same thing. But yeah, level 12 characters. Kyohou has done some growing. And it's going to be just one. I didn't want to go there, but apparently you did, so that's fine.
You revealed the glowing weak spot. I had to hit it.
Ah, yes, of course. Thank you, Sev. But yes. So, as you have noticed, different characters are on screen because this is set in a very special place in Telia. But if you're all ready, shall we begin proper, or is there anything else you all wish to say?
You missed introducing us.
Yeah, you did.
Completely forgot. My brain I am so scatterbrained right now. I am here joined. My apologies. I am here joined by some of my bestest friends. We have, to begin with, from left to right, Savian. Hi, Savian.
The Oni piece is real!
Of course, of course, of course. That is appreciated. Then we have some weirdo who keeps raiding me for some reason, Ocean X.
No, what a weirdo. Also, hi, I'm Ocean X.
Yes, with that beautiful, beautiful nose ring that you have.
Yeah.
Yes. Then we have the wonderful Dusk,
Hi everyone.
followed by Raining Blades. How you doing, beautiful?
I didn't think of anything funny to say.
Yes. And finally, last but never least, we have Spiral Proxy. Hi.
I was gonna say something funny, but then RB made me laugh.
Thank you, RB. You ruined 2 jokes. 2 opportunity for jokes. There we go. Yeah. My apologies for not introducing you guys. I'm usually on top of that, but for some reason, yeah. I have a lot on my mind. It's fine. It's fine. We have already wasted quite a fair bit of time. Let's start with this is actually part 1 of this adventure. Hopefully of 2 parts. I'm trying for it to be 2 parts. You guys have a tendency of fucking things up for the better in a way, but in terms of scheduling, that kind of stuff.
So this is the start of a 1-year mini campaign.
I mean, sometimes it feels like it, but yes, we let's begin, shall we? Let's just begin. Let me just put on some more appropriate music. See if this. The cold. The cold rain stings like knives falling from the sky. Thankfully, Kyohou, you sit inside a room protected from this cold rain. But it's not just cold rain anymore. It's been a little over a year since you've left the group and returned to Onigashima. And it's been around a year since Demir contacted you through magic about the fate of Callahan and Emrys. There was little information about what happened. Demir himself didn't have all the news, and his messaging system is admittedly limited. 25 words, as Emrys established. And worst of all is the fact that Onigashima is so closed off. The fact that you left the first time and managed to return was already really lucky on your part. And this place, this nation of Oni, is so segregated from the rest of the world, so closed off that even information about what's happening outside is incredibly limited. So, talking to your friends, or what's left of them, became very, very difficult. In the meantime, the endless, long winter settled in. A month or two after you received news, the temperature dropped. The island was usually really hot in the day, really cold at night. But the temperatures that you got used to shifted. Now it's cold at all times. A winter that came early and was supposed to only last a season has been going on for nearly a year. Things are going very badly for the island. The Shogun, the de facto ruler of the Oni people, of this large island of Oni, he was the one who ordered that the borders be closed many generations ago, and every shogun has maintained that stance. It was to keep, at first, these nuisances, these invaders, these humans, dwarves and halflings from entering the island and becoming a problem. They feared at first that they would change the culture, they would try to conquer the Oni. They had the numbers, they had, weirdly enough, more advanced magic and more respect for magic than the Oni ever had in general. That worried the Oni. They closed off the borders. It has remained so for a long, long time, but the conditions that have been happening around the island, around the world, you hear, this endless winter complicated things. And things got even more complicated when the Shogun dies. The only reason everyone heard was that he was old indeed. And the disease struck him, a disease that could not be cured. A new shogun rose to power, his son. But his son had different ideas. He wished to open the borders. He saw that the future of the Oni would be a very grim one if things continued like this. Supplies were dwindling. People were dying. And there was hope among some of the nobility, some of the lords, that if the borders were to open and some kind of business was struck with Woolgate, the nearest island populated by humans and Oni alike, Oni that were for the most part either exiled from this island. But if a deal was struck with them, if negotiations went well, maybe they could share what they had amongst each other and ride out this unending winter. But that was a problem. 4 of the 7 mightiest lords of Onigashima, individuals who hold power only second to the shogun himself, did not agree. And as you sit there looking out the window, the rain hitting the floor outside, you start to think that the rumors that the Civil War that was approaching might be true. 15 years ago, a little over 15 years ago, there was another Civil War. And that caused a lot of damage, a lot of bloodshed, a lot of lost souls. And then another civil war was going to happen. That was a problem. That was when you heard from your sources. People you have either paid or made dealings with to provide you with information. You heard a tip. The Four Lords were, or at least some of the Four Lords, were planning to stop the possibility of a civil war their way. You heard that Saito, also known as the Blood Shadow, your own brother, one of the most infamous names from the previous civil war, and one of the most deadly and dangerous assassins of this generation. He was hired to kill the Shogun. Now, you're not completely sure that this information is 100% correct, but it was enough that you began to make plans of your own. If the Shogun was to be killed, the plans for the border opening would cease because his brother would take over. And his brother followed in his father's footsteps, wishing to keep things closed. Plus, it's well known that he's a puppet of the Four Lords. Not that the politics interested you that much. Not since you heard that Saito was the blade that was hired to end the Shogun. You knew you had little time, so you called up some contacts, and some people contacted you, learning about this information as well through other means, and learning about you being the sister of Saito, and someone who is well known for not being his ally. A group was formed, each of them with their own intentions and goals, be it Saito or the opening of the borders, stopping a civil war, wherever it might be. And as you look out the window, you see one large cloaked figure enter this rented little apartment, this little house in view of the Shogun's own palace. You know that this figure is likely one of them. Then you hear a knock, and the doors slide open. Now, Kojiro, as you slide the doors open, what do they see? What does Kyohou see?
Alright, so you see basically an older, probably like 40s or 50s year old samurai. So kind of think about, as far as like looks and kind of like his hair, kind of like an Uncle Iroh from Avatar. And when we say samurai, I'm not talking about, like a Kyohou type, like, oh, they're wearing a tunic and a belt and, very lightweight with a sword. I mean, we're talking full on, heavy samurai armor with the shoulder plates and everything. Someone who looks like they're actually going to go into war, basically, and do a lot of damage. And he's pretty tall, not as massive as several other Oni, but he is standing pretty tall, and he carries himself with a high level of kind of honor in his the way he walks, the way he presents himself.
Right. Kojiro, you've spoken to Kyohou before. Had a couple of meetings in recent days, mostly to assess each other. Seem trustworthy, each of you. And you notice after you received the message, it seems like you're the first one to arrive at the designated spot where everyone would gather. You see before you there's this small, it's a very empty room, there's this tatami floor, and there's a hearth in the center. There's water boiling, and Kyoho sitting on the other side of the room by the window.
Welcome.
Greetings, King Takamaru. I hope all is well.
As well as it can be.
Finally time.
It is.
This will be a great undertaking.
That it will.
It is warm here. At least Kyoho has a fire going. So the moment you enter, you notice this warmth that you've been missing, everyone's been missing for a while. And you go in. But before the door slides shut, you see another figure behind you. Hashiro. You came in second, and you did see as the door was beginning to close, you put a hand out, stopping it. What do the others see when they look upon Nakatomi Hashiro?
Well, okay, looking upon Nakatomi Hachiro, you'll see it does seem to be a man. He's draped in very kind of weathered and kind of scorched. They're like burned at the ends, robes that covers a lot of his body, so it's difficult to see his exact build. He's got a hood over it as well. You can see he's got a nose ring. Despite all these long kind of clothes, he seems somewhat hunched over, and his eyes are kind of sunken in, and you can see from what skin is the red skin. It's kind of a dark red that's speaking out. It looks somewhat it's kind of blotchy and dark red, and there's also tattoos over like his hands which hold a big kind of gnarly wooden staff that seems just to be a tree branch that happens to have grown in the right shape to make a walking stick, as he kind of pushes himself into the cabin and is this the right place?
Kyoho, you've spoken to this person once. Only once. You met outside the city, and he seemed very eager to join in.
Kyohou, I recognize you. Thank you for inviting me.
Welcome. Come on in. I don't want to let cheat out.
Oh, yes, of course. As he kind of lumbers inside. He's got a although he's kind of hunched over, he seems very large even for an Oni. As he kind of lumbers in and looks for a chair and he seems kind of almost hesitant, but then sits himself down. He's like he seems to be just wearing kind of wraps for shoes as well. He doesn't have proper shoes. And his robe, and on closer inspection, the dark color of his skin is because he seems quite dirty in general.
Mm-hmm. I will point out there are no chairs. Everyone sits on the floor, Japanese style.
Yes, of course. In that case, he
What a weeb.
he sits he sits himself down and crosses his legs. And
Oshio, give me your weave card, please.
Mm-hmm. He has a very casual sitting style as he sits down. It's not very proper.
You all notice, though, when he entered the flame at the hearth, seemed to have gotten, just from his presence, not even anything conscious, seems to have gotten a little stronger, a little hotter. Also, Thunders, thank you for the hero point. I appreciate it.
Wait, who's it for? Is it for you?
For me, yeah. Now, it only takes a few minutes before another person enters and opens the door. This is a person that you've spoken with a few times, Kyohou. Yoshimura Saburo. What do they see when you slide the door open?
They see younger Oni on the verge of adulthood with a short white hair and a bluish skin. He's not cold, he's actually blue. He has this baggy robe and the cloak. He seems to be shivering a bit, but once he sees there are people inside, he tries to act tough, looks at Kyohou, nods, and just sits down, trying to look cool.
Welcome.
Thank you.
A blue Oni. Very rare sort. Those born with innate magical powers. Not powers that are learned through study, or powers given by gods and spirits. People that are born with magic itself. They're very rare, and some of them very dangerous, some of them useless too, depending on which practice they got. But usually a good ally to have. One of you is about to open your mouth to speak, to kill this awkward silence that is brewing, when you hear a loud thump. You see a looming figure on the other side of the door. As the door slides open and breaks, falling to the floor as this large figure that you see on the other side. Would you care to introduce yourself, Tatsuo?
Well, the figure you all see before you is massive. Standing B. Been on that one for a whole day. Figure, he is looming. He is beyond 10 feet tall. His body barely being covered by a dark and very intricately woven cloak that should have been enough to cover a regular 6-foot form. This ogre-like physique, sits cross-legged with a mighty thump, his horns coming from the side of his head, poking through this little hood that covers a lot of his face. His body is like awash and wreathed with these intricate tattoos of flaming bird feathers, the back of which is like barely hidden beneath like soaked rain, flattened cloak, hanging what should be like a sword sheath is more of a sheath for a glaive, where it just hangs loosely with a number of like two other weapons on either end of him. His face is like sprawled with this mighty grin as he all looks at you, incredibly excited, far more so than like the morose and winter-filled atmosphere deserves.
Well, I'm here. Sorry about that door.
It can be mended. Welcome.
Mighty welcome it is. When's the fun start?
And he starts like smacking his hand down on his knees.
Come. Let us sit around the fire.
Is this our team? I assumed, since we're going against you know who, that you'd be hiring Excellency, not.
Oh, you're
I
about
have
to
brought
speak up
together
there,
those
blue boy.
that I feel like I could trust for this mission.
Alright. Guess it's our only shot anyway. We either
I'm sure all here are well practiced in whatever it is they specialize in.
Yeah, but it's the Crimson Shadow.
Are you scared?
No.
I doubt it. I'm scared. I think everyone here should be scared. It is a natural response to what we wish to undertake. It will drive us.
I suppose we could start by learning what we can and can't do, right? See our weaknesses
yes.
and strengths.
Well, introductions would come first, would they not? Apologies, I rarely interact with others. I am rusty when it comes to my social skills. I am Nakatomi Hachiro. I have not been in the cities for a long time, but this winter is unnatural and we must take steps to prevent it from further destabilizing this island.
Indeed we must.
Well, I am familiar with Kyohou. She is the one who came to approached me. She knew about my... I am not simply here because of the balance of nature. There are some things that must be settled with the Crimson Shadow. Thank you for inviting me, Kyohou. We will make sure it is done. Now, the others, I'm not sure I'm familiar. What should I call you?
Saburo. And I don't care if it's the Crimson Shadow, the Purple Shadow, or the Pink Shadow. I just want the borders open. Tired of this place. It sucks. Everyone's like, don't like it, I want to leave.
I can sympathize with that.
Yeah.
I'm a bit on the opposite spectrum there. You know, if you're telling me there's also a purple and a pink shadow, this is gonna be a great fucking night, huh? You with the robes, if you're looking for a name, Hato does just fine.
Hello, Tatsuo.
I suppose you're the master of the arcane, Tatsuo?
Arca what? No,
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, I'm more of swing first, slash last, and I don't know. Yep, that's me!
I like him. Yeah. What about you?
I am Toda Kochiro, and I approached Kyohou with one goal in mind: to kill this assassin, this Saito character, and I will help her see to it that it is done.
Good. Of course, we share similar goals. That is why we are here. Now, what is it we will be doing now that we, well, of course we know what our ultimate goal is, but I assume there must be some more specific information which we can go by.
You don't know Saito's plan exactly. And let's be honest, going to the Shogun and saying, oh, we know you're about to be assassinated, a group of, despite being people of skill, not really people of positions, the lords would find out about that, and the Shogun might not believe you. And that's why you got this room, Kyohou, this place overlooking the castle, and you're hoping that your informant might give you some information whenever Saito plans to do the deed. You share that information amongst each other. And you do know that now begins the part where you're gonna have to sit tight and wait. And sit tight and wait you do. As several hours go by in this small room, then
Does
almost
anyone want to play cards?
yeah, you do have to find ways to entertain yourself while some of you keep watch. It takes about almost a day of waiting as the usually already darkened skies turn darker, the night comes, the rain hasn't stopped in weeks, actually. And then Kyohou, as you're sitting there watching. You look outside. You see another figure entering the building. A hooded figure that you weren't expecting. When the door opens, without knocking, you all tense up as you all know that you five are the only ones that are supposed to be here. And what you see before you is a tall Oni woman, about 7 feet tall, with long, red, straight horns coming from above her forehead. Black hair that is very styled and almost shiny. It's an older Oni woman. Beautiful, but with the meanest scowl. Until all four of you that are in Kyohou start to realize, well, she looks very similar to Kyohou. As Kyohou, you do see your mother, Natsume. She stands there. You look at her with this cold expression, and all of you start to, as the ones that actually heard of this woman, you start to realize maybe the epithet that she has been given by some of the Iron Lady, maybe there's a reason for that. As she looks past all of you, even past the giant Oni, towards Kyohou. Is this the group that you've been assembling? This is it.
Yes, Mother.
You really
It is a
think...
pleasure to meet you.
She shoots a glare at you for speaking up. Hashiro.
Hashiro seems completely unfazed.
And then looks back towards Kyohou. Do you really think that this would be enough for your brother? I've told you long ago to give up on such things, such thoughts.
It will have to be enough for him.
Really now, I get the feeling that pretty soon I'll be out a daughter, a son, and I'm already out a husband. Is that really what you want to do to your mother?
I have to do this. And everyone else here has their own reasons for doing this as well.
You really take after your father. And that is infuriating. I don't agree with your attempt to kill Saito, even after what he has done. I don't think that is the way. And I also don't think you are capable of doing that. Even if you all 5 of you band together, he'll still slaughter you. But as she looks around, I also don't agree with Saito is doing. These lords are playing a dangerous game, and we are way past playing games with this winter. So I want you to make me a promise, Kyohou. And if you make me this promise, I will tell you when Saito plans to attack. I am the one that has been feeding you information so far. But only after you agree to this promise.
What is it?
You will stop Saito however you can from killing the Shogun. But you will do everything in your power to keep him alive. If you can, you will not kill your own brother. And neither of you, none of you, will kill him. You will bring him to justice, the proper justice. Will you promise me
Better
that?
looks away.
I am speaking to my daughter.
You just addressed the rest of us.
But she is the one leading your little group.
That doesn't make us subservient to her. Continue. I apologize.
Kyohou?
I understand. I will do what I can. The fact that he has chosen to return gives us the possibility that he may face his crimes here. That he fled to other lands to avoid.
Good. As for all of you, which I am now addressing, she looks down at all of you. Well, one of you she has to look up even though she's standing. If you attempt to kill Saito, you will die.
Yes, ma'am.
You will all bring him to justice, or you will get no information from me and you will miss the attack. Kyohou has already agreed. This one has already agreed as she as she looks at Saburo.
Yeah, he's shaking.
Yeah.
He's afraid of her.
I agree that he must be brought to justice, but it will be difficult not to, well, to prevent him from dying while also preserving our own lives, but
Promise me that you will try.
I will do what I
Actually,
can.
my red friend, I have ways.
I see.
I only need a promise that you will try,
I will do what I can.
and that Kyohou will not be the one to land. If a killing blow is needed, Kyohou will not be the one to land it.
Understood.
Yeah, it's fine by me. Don't worry about it.
I understand.
Good. Saito will attack 3 hours from now. Good luck. As she turns around and slams the door shut.
If they don't attack 3 hours from now, I don't know why it took her 1 day to get here.
She probably didn't know until now.
Indeed.
Nevertheless, we need to act quickly.
Yes. Kyohou, you know your brother. What should we do?
Player comment. That's a good question.
I mean, what do you as a player know about Saito so far? You know he's an assassin. You know he's very stealthy. You don't know how he's going to attack. You do know that he is probably going to attack the castle.
Yeah.
So
I know that he has he tends to have a habit of trying to show off his skill. So there's a chance that he will attack at an opportune moment to do that.
Really? I mean, isn't he kind of wanted?
There's powerful people that hired him to do this job, no? I'm sure.
Good point. Yeah. I like this one.
Kyohou, do you possess an item or article of clothing, anything belonging to Saito?
no.
No.
I could attempt to locate him, but it will likely fail if we do not possess anything belonging to him.
Okay, so what if we just go to the Shogun and wait there, right? He has to kill the Shogun. We don't know where he's going to be, but we can know where the Shogun is going to be. In the palace.
Going to the palace likely means breaking in ourselves, which is acceptable. But I hardly doubt they'll just let us walk through the front door.
And making our move to Erlang
Hmm.
off his benefactors.
Yes, there's no need to move too early. How long will it take for us to reach the palace from here? It has been a while since I have been.
You can see the palace from here, so it should only take 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Kyohou chose an apartment that is like within reach of the palace, so she can keep watch.
Well, I could assist in our entering of the palace. It would be a simple matter to remove the light from around us and allow us to slip in.
You can do that?
I'll keep
Yeah,
that in
I
mind.
simply need to speak with the sun, the star. There's no stars, fuck. The sun.
Try.
That's what you get drinking.
God
instead
damn,
of
immersion is
stars.
ruined. Oh, god damn, I'm
Oh, shit, it'd be so
Let's
cold.
play Monster Prom now. Let's
Let's wrap it up, guys. Alright, come on.
I simply need to speak with whatever light is breaking through the clouds, and I could convince it to allow us through.
I must ask, why 3 hours? Why not attack now? What is going on specifically then?
Who
That makes
cares
that
if
the
he's
opportunity.
Preparation, there may be certain rotations of the guards to take advantage of. There may be certain patterns and behaviors where the shogun is expected, where he will be.
Kyohou. Kyohou, Kojiro, and I'm gonna say Sauro were the more city inclined individuals. Roll. I'm gonna say in this case roll history.
Nope.
Oh my goodness.
Damn, Kojiro.
I'm the last person that should be passing this history check.
No, actually, like, I'm gonna say that as Hashiro is saying that, Kojiro, there's a moment where it clicks. You heard when you were coming here. There was rumors that the shogun's family, the new shogun's family, his brother and his sister, and some of the members attached to those sides of the family would be coming to the palace to negotiate. And that is tonight. So the shogun and all two of the other descendants of the previous shogun would be together in one place.
So the way we're going to play this off is that Kojiro didn't have a light bulb moment, but he already knew this and was testing the others.
That is fine. That is fine.
That was just a player comment. So, all good theories, but what's important here is that there is a specific event that's going on, from what I've heard. It seems to be that Shogun's family, descendants of the previous shogun, are coming into town and are to be in the palace shortly. Now, perhaps it is meant to serve as a distraction to make it more opportune moment for the assassination of the lowered guard, or perhaps it is meant to up the theatricality of it, if you will, that having the shogun be murdered with his family present and in the presence of the person who would then assume the mantle might be at play. But at any rate... Yes?
But is it possible that you will enter the palace disguised as one of the members of the family or a private guard of the family?
Based on what I've heard of this assassin, I think anything is possible. Especially if he has the blessing of the Shogun's brother in carrying out this plot.
That seems like a likely entry point, but we should not rule out other options. Either way, we will have to ourselves get close to the Shogun to best protect him. We could enter, but once inside, what will be our plan of action? Will we simply be on guard against the appearance of suspicious individuals?
I don't know where the suspicious individual would be. I've never been to the palace.
Well, if strategy is in order, then it was brought up before, but simply knowing what each of us is capable of doing, both in combat and in otherwise, might help us properly strategize, or at least in the case that we have to improvise, or allow us not to be caught off guard by one another or their abilities.
I will say that during this time that you've been here, you would have talked enough that you have the general sense of what each of you can do. Which one of you are spellcasters? One of you are like the frontline fighters. You'd have.
Sorry, I was laughing at what Seth said.
I'm a paladin. I'm kidding.
I was more so meaning that we as players don't know.
Should we
that
just
there's
briefly
classes.
out of character introduce our characters? What we
Okay,
can
so
do then?
Kyohou is a Kensei monk.
Really?
Thank
God,
you.
I would have never guessed that. I thought Kyohou was the wizard, guys. Have I been
Same.
wrong this whole time? Wasn't there an Oni
To
wizard?
me, was
Wait.
the monk.
What did RB play in the first campaign?
I played
Shadowland,
really small,
that's
remember?
where he played, remember?
Yeah. So
Do your
Kyohou,
Callahan voice, Harvey.
Kyohou Kensei monk, mobile frontline fighter. Then we have just to expedite things a little bit. Then we have Tatsuo, the bruiser, big guy barbarian.
Some barbarian vibes, yeah.
Yeah.
Zealot, or is that what I remember from 120?
Ah, Zealot. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yo.
So he hits things very, very hard, guys. We have Kojiro, the ranger. You're a melee specialist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Melee specialist as well. Saburo, we have the sorcerer, the very dangerous wild magic sorcerer.
Oh boy.
Oh
Like,
boy,
guys,
indeed.
you have no idea the damage I can do. It's insane. I have a new favorite spell. It's
We'll
called...
find out later. Save it for later.
Called casting fireballs centered on yourself.
Oh,
damn, he's gonna do it like that.
And then we have Hashiro, the wildfire druid, correct?
The also very dangerous spellcaster.
Also very dangerous spellcaster. You chose danger. You chose danger.
Well,
Man, it's almost like we created these characters as part of a raid to kill a very dangerous person.
Indeed. All right. Yeah.
About your character special for this campaign today.
But yeah, so you do have that, at least that figured out.
Okay, so out of character then, I can help us sneak in. Should we just sneak in and hope for the best, or? Do we want to sneak in now? Do we want to wait until like maybe an hour before, half an hour before? Because we don't want to leave it too late, because if he just kills the Shogun under our noses, then what's the point, right?
I
But then it'll be a very short one shot.
Would Kojiro having like a ranger sort of background, like what sort of ranger is Kojiro? Is it like gathering from what Tatsuo can? Is he kind of more like a nature type of ranger, or is he more of a, I don't know, Secret Service type ranger? I'm really hoping Secret Service.
So he's a Horizon Walker Ranger. He can do. He can do Ranger stuff, but he's very much built like a more like a pure like melee, almost like fighter type thing. So he doesn't have so he, for instance, he has like proficiency in perception and survival and stuff like that, but his wisdom is not very good.
He sucks
Despite
at
that.
ranging.
So he wouldn't be like so there's no kind of like assassin type characters who would kind of have maybe like an insight as to where the best place to be hiding around the castle is.
I guess Kyohou is the most assassin-like of all of you.
Is this Kyohou lore we never picked up in campaign 1?
No, monks in general are pretty much ninjas, so...
I do have proficiency in stealth. I think that's from my background, though.
I suppose so Tatsuo, I picked like the soldier background from him. Considering he'd be a soldier of Onigashima, would he know where the like least defensive spot to like the castle is?
Roll an intelligence.
Can I roll anything else, please?
No, roll an intelligence. Roll a history if it helps.
Come on, if I cut it.
Athletics, man. All I'm saying.
Let's
all I'm
roll
saying is
the fucking history.
mental gymnastics.
Let's roll fucking history. Oh, it's not advantage, but it's the normal roll. But yeah,
14, there we are.
make sure to toggle off advantage, by the way. 14.
Wait a second.
What?
I'm going to use 2 sorcery points so that Dusk can add 1d4 to the roll.
Is it when someone else makes a roll as well?
Yeah, I'm going to it's the 6th level ability. It's bend luck.
Ben
I
luck.
can add it as a bonus or a penalty. You know what? Subtract when you. No, I'm kidding.
I'm gonna subtract. Okay, add a d4 to that roll, Dusk.
Yeah, so I've rolled 18 a total.
18 total. All right.
Nice.
So
Nice.
you didn't serve inside this castle, but you were stationed there once. This place is difficult to attack. It's built like that for a reason. It's surrounded by a large moat, and then really high walls that are very difficult to climb. The main gate itself is actually, think of it this way. Since during the Civil War, it was fortified, but after the Civil War ended, the main gate is not as heavily fortified. It's the castle is a lot more for a symbol of power. So there's usually guards at the main gate, but it's not as well guarded as it used to be. During the Civil War, that was nearly impenetrable. But there are a few walls that you could climb, that you could definitely climb, provided the guards aren't looking. But they are very few and far between. So you'll have to be very, very stealthy and be very, very careful. You know a couple of spots.
Tatsuo does relay these spots. He probably says it very like wistfully, being like,
Man, that would have been a great place to fucking hit. Or there's this other place right by the gates. Fuck me sideways. That'd be an amazing place.
like he clearly has dreamt about attacking this castle a number of times. Just for fun, just for shits and giggles, really. But like, he seems like very good with the detail.
And this is a man who was on the side that was in the castle at the time.
He would just see these spots, be like, "Damn, man, I could destroy that."
Yeah, he wanted a challenge. Like, yeah, let's switch sides. I want to try it.
Guard duty was boring.
No.
So those are places that, maybe your brother might attack. But
it's a surrounding area that I'm most interested in. Hatchero, by any chance, do you have any way to scout those areas out? See any unusual activity?
Out of character, what's the area around the castle like? Is the castle just in the middle of the city, or is it like?
Yeah, the castle is mostly in the middle of the city, and a lot of the castle, I'm gonna say 2/3 of the castle is basically surrounded by this large. Basically, it's basically a pond, a lake, but it used to be called the moat, but it has been expanding. So a lot of it is basically surrounded by water.
Okay. Well, with most of the palace surrounded by water, it would be difficult to enter through there, which limits the areas we need to keep watch over. I could I am not familiar with cities. They are not natural, but as I mentioned earlier, I could attempt to locate Saito perhaps closer to the time, and it could, if successful, it may give us information on where he is, but briefly. But that would be best left until closer, as we do not. He could detect my attempts to speak with the spirits and creatures, and he may realize that we are looking for him and change his method of entry.
Suppose what I'm looking for is more. Anyway, scan to see where any potential predators might be lurking around. Anyone have any contacts within the city that they might be able to draw upon?
No, I've not been in the city for a long time.
Would I know if within the surrounding city, like, is there any kind of like guardsmen who might be tempted to a little bit of corruption for a little bit of coin?
Oh, there's always
To kinda
some.
To kind of get an idea as to like where might be the easy place to bribe off for an assault, like a quick assault.
To bribe off a guard to basically look the other way while you're trying to sneak into the castle.
Yeah, you and your possible clan of assassins.
Yep. Well, let's see. Aside from doing it right at the castle, which might prove to be dangerous, there's
Yo, did someone pay you off? No? Don't believe them, boys. Let's jump them.
there's I mean, there are taverns that they do go to drink when off duty, but it's a bit. The problem is to get one who would be on rotation a couple of hours from now. It's going to be very difficult to find one.
Yeah, I was thinking more like Tatsu might have done like some preambling, like double checking.
Well, in terms that
Super.
the locations, but you haven't spoken with anyone because you didn't even know when Saito was going to do anything. So,
Gotcha. Yeah, no, that's fair enough. Yeah, I'm a little stumped, guys. Well, what are we all thinking?
We should enter the palace, should we not? I can assist in our doing so and then lie in wait for Saito.
I agree. And
I
then
agree with you.
beat it! Tell him another one. I mean, Not
Do you
terminal.
think that we could all lie in wait without being discovered for long?
Not for very long. Perhaps we could. We could enter, I think, an hour in advance, and during that time I can keep the shadows around us all, though that does not guarantee we will not be found, but it may assist and enable us to remain hidden for that time. Which would be the best method of entry into the palace? I am not familiar with it.
Well, Tatsuo knows a few places where the guard would be lessened, so he does know a couple of locations.
Right,
So
then
going in advance, and if it's not this exact moment, but being in there before the family arrives and there is likely a higher security would be in order. We just have to make sure that...
Oh, by the way, the family's already there.
Oh, the families are there, never mind it.
Yeah.
We... Going in ahead of time should be in order. We just have to keep in mind that we can't simply have to manage to locate Saito before he's able to do the deed, whether that's catching him in the middle of it or discovering how his point of entry. He could be in the castle already for all we know. But we definitely don't want to be too late.
I could, before we enter, an hour in advance, I could attempt to locate Saito. If successful, we will gain information at least on where he is for a brief time. That may provide insight, though without any items that belong to him, it is unlikely to succeed.
Is there anything we can do specifically to protect the Shogun, make it more difficult for him to carry out his plot, even if we don't necessarily know where he is?
If need be, I can not prevent, but the very recently deceased can still have life breathed back into them, though if Saito is still in the vicinity, then that will not be an option, and depending on how he kills or plans to kill the Shogun, my methods may not work. I have only practiced on natural deaths, not those caused by any kind of strange magics and weapons.
I am familiar with the magic you speak of.
As am I.
Last resort, perhaps. I agree that preventing it even getting to that point is best.
If we can
Whatever it
get in
takes.
the vicinity of the Shogun, then I could, or at the very least, yes, while in the vicinity, it may require that it will distract me from drenching us in shadows, but I could search for magical effects in the area in case anything has been prepared in advance. But that would require us to get very, very close.
So, are you going to the castle, or
Yeah, I think the
Closer to
general
time.
plan
so.
is. So, well, before we go to the castle, um, kind of around like about an hour and a half in advance of the supposed time of the assassination. So probably an hour after we start this talk, will be when during that time, Hatcho probably would have been looking in kind of the vicinity of the apartment where everyone is. Is there any kind of vegetation, a tree maybe?
sure, there's a tree, just
Yeah,
nearly dying because of the winter, but yeah.
Yeah. Hatcho will find the tree, and he just kind of he this very the leaves are gone from this tree. It's covered in snow. He sits down in front of it and just places a hand on it and kind of closes his eyes. And where his palm is touching the tree, it takes a long time for anything to happen. But kind of gradually over these minutes, over around 10 minutes, the like his palm it almost glows this faint red, and the whole tree kind of glows with this faint heat that melts the snow off of it as he after those 10 minutes with this tree kind of heat warmed and slightly revived, he just asks the tree, "Where is Saito?" As I'm casting Scrying.
Okay. So, as per scrying,
Mm-hmm.
he has to do a wisdom saving throw, correct?
Yes, and it's modified by how well I know him and stuff I have. I assume I just have +0 because I know him.
Oh shit.
hang
Click
on,
the
I
wrong
need to do it.
button. Give me a moment.
Actually,
I thought you were going to pull out like a commune with nature type.
well, no, I mean I could do that, but there's just a lake around it, so there wouldn't be any point.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's I guess I haven't met him, so familiar as I know him, it's -5. Do we? Oh, I guess actually, do we? Yeah, we don't have anything of it. But actually, before doing this, Hatcho would have asked Kyohou,
Okay, we're back.
especially
Sorry.
if she has a picture or likeness of him.
Sorry, we're back. I
there's-
fucked up something on stream, but it's fine. It's fine now.
Oh, okay. We good? Oh, alright.
You all heard. You were still. Your voices were still picking up on stream, and it was still fine. I was just messing up with the image, messing around with the images. But
Alright.
Yeah. Anyway, does Kyohou have a picture or can draw a picture of?
If a drawn
Saito.
picture will work, she should be able to get something together with her calligrapher's tools proficient.
Okay.
Sure, I'd
Connection
say-
says likeness or picture, so
I'd say sure.
like you can take a photo anyway, so that's the kind of picture we'll be talking about.
Yeah.
All right. So we
Alright,
had.
that gives me a -2. So,
Okay.
yeah, it will be -5, and then. Wait, no, I don't know the target well. Second time, so I've heard of the target. I haven't actually met Saito, so it's +5, -2. So he gets a +3 to the
Plus
save.
3
and
to
it is a
his
wisdom
save. All
save.
right. Let me roll. What is the DC?
The DC is 16.
16.
Natural one. Natural one.
Mhm.
Natural one.
Okay. I just want to say I rolled really low.
Okay.
I rolled really low. It comes down to a
Okay.
15.
That's hype.
That is super lucky.
That's hype. Holy crap.
Holy shit. Okay.
Okay.
Rand's just throwing like binders of notes out the window.
No,
right
no,
now.
no. This is exciting. No. All right. So you begin to focus, and it's almost like your vision moves into the tree. and it begins to shift and move around as if it's dispersed through the ground, through the roots. And then you begin to see images. You see a white-haired Oni in the process of stabbing an individual. Then you see as he moves incredibly fast. It's almost like your magic is having a really, really hard time keeping up with the speed at which he is moving. And in a blink of an eye, he cuts down 2 other individuals. And then you see other individuals rush past him as he turns around and says, "All right, take care of these ones. I'll go start the tea party." As he starts moving, and Hachiro, you're realizing the ones he's cutting down are the Shogun's soldiers. He's at the castle right now. The vision returns back to you as you're struck with that realization as the rain keeps pouring down around you. Saito is in the castle, already killing someone.
He is. I assume the others came out with Hachiro. He is inside at this very moment. He is killing the guards. We should move quickly.
All right then.
Let's go.
Kyohou,
Would you like me that we have a before as well, I guess we'll move, but as we move, I can still see him, but if I were to allow us to enter more easily, enshroud us with shadows, I would no longer be able to see him. No, I suppose if he is causing quite a stir, he may not be difficult to find.
time is of the essence. I do not think that we need stealth any longer.
Understood. I will relay as best I can where I see him.
All right. You rush.
Because it lasts for 10 minutes, so...
Yeah. You rush towards the castle, and it does take you the 10 minutes to get there as you are running. So you are basically focusing the whole time as you are going there, and basically you see as Saito, this famed assassin, the shadows, the blood shadow, crimson shadow, whatever he's called. He is not being stealthy. He is going through the castle, killing everything he sees along the way. You are witnessing slaughter after slaughter after slaughter. Every living being that crosses his path, he is cutting down. And he has made it inside the main, basically the living central building of the castle, where the Shogun and his family would be. And that is when your vision cuts off. But at the same time is when you all see the walls of the castle.
All right. I don't know, what was that accent I just said? All right. I can no longer see him, but I can come close for a moment.
Oh, also, during this time, you actually notice something. He has... that he instructed and has been instructing as he moves, and then at some point he told them to stay back, which was what you heard before. Other individuals that he is working with.
He is working with someone.
One of them looks like a human.
One of them looks like a human.
The other looks like also a very skinny, lengthy Oni but you can barely see other figures that aren't Saito because while scrying, you're very focused on him.
Yeah.
But you do see other
Yeah.
masked. There are masked individuals, and then there's this human that you notice from the skin color looked human, and then there's another very skinny, very skinny Oni with this bead necklace, like Buddhist bead necklace of sorts.
Mm-hmm.
They
Yeah,
did
that
stay
would've been-
behind.
I would have relayed those
Yeah.
descriptions.
You all look at the castle then. As you're looking at the castle, Kyohou, you have high passive perception. I think you have like you and Hachiro have the highest passive perceptions. I think. You would notice something, both of you, odd. As you look at the castle, there are guards at the towers and along the and at the entrance, standing guard. Like nothing happened.
Everyone, come close for a moment. I will remove the light from around us. I will speak with it. As Hachiro kind of holds out his hand, he opens his palm, and just this flame appears that kind of illuminates softly everyone as they come close, and then he kind of closes his hand, and the light goes out. But like it's almost as if it's drained the light from everyone in the group as he is casting Pass Without a Trace on the group.
Okay. All right. Everyone
Which
gains
means,
plus 10 to your
mhm.
stealth. So, first of all, everyone roll stealth.
Little do you know that I am the greatest and
I'm gonna use
stealthiest of us all.
my hero point on that.
Wait, did that have?
you
I am also going to use a hero
keep in
point
mind you have a
on that.
plus 10 to your result.
I don't know what advantage you're on.
Oh my god.
Good job.
Not one!
I'm going to use
Where
I didn't
the
roll.
self.
Oh, we
I'm
all
gonna
use a
use Head of
hero point on
Chaos.
our
It's an
stealth rolls.
advantage.
Holy crap.
I mean, mine was okay.
Oh, perfect.
Lads, this isn't it. This isn't it.
Okay, let's see results. Let's see.
If you're doing that bad, I'm not even going to roll. I'm not even going to reroll.
Well, you roll with disadvantage, correct? Remember the rules. You'll have to call out if you're rolling with if you have disadvantage. You want to use a hero point. You have to
it's before.
call out
That's
before
right.
you roll. So
Yeah, so I'm sick of that
In
anyway.
that case, I have my hero point, and I have a natural one.
no, but you didn't have disadvantage, Dusk. So
No, I have disadvantage.
it's only
yeah.
those with disadvantage I have to call out. If you don't have disadvantage, it's normal. You can call out the hero point afterwards. All right.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
For some reason, I can't see the option to change whether I'm rolling with advantage on my sheet. So I don't know why mine roll with advantage, but I can't seem to.
If
Mine
you
would just
go-
do. I had to hit the cogwheel to get that sorted.
There we
yeah, the upper
go.
right cogwheel,
Fixed it for you.
and there'll be.
Oh, thank you.
No
Oh,
problem.
there it is.
All right. Let me see.
Yeah,
let me see.
also-
Let me see the amazing rolls then. So, 22 for Hachiro. For Kojiro, that is a 20. 25 for Kyohou. And then a 14 for Saburo and a 17 for Tatsuo.
But I didn't use a hero point. I used the
Tides of Chaos.
wild magic. Yes.
Okay. Cool.
The fun hero point.
The funny hero point.
Wait,
Yes. I love it.
I roll now.
No. You roll when you cast.
Okay.
When you cast a spell is when you roll.
Okay.
It's an automatic trigger.
Okay. Is that a
next
rule
time.
of thumb?
What?
Is that a rule of thumb?
Oh, it's I usually do it like that. So because I tend to forget. So the
Okay.
next time you cast a spell, you trigger it.
Okay, I'll
right.
remember.
So as the light begins to fade around you, you begin to move closer to the wall. You are in one of the areas where Tatsuo knows that there is. It's easier to infiltrate. You do see a guard atop the wall. In one of the windows. He's not moving. So he doesn't seem like to be on a rotation of sorts. What do you wish to do?
Is he not moving because he's dead or because he's standing in guard?
He's not moving. He's not moving away from the window. He's looking out the window.
In the meantime, can I just quickly do something?
What?
Hatro just has like this necklace and there's a single pearl on it, and he just kind of grips it and is going to use the Pearl of Power to regain a 3rd level spell slot.
All right. Cool. So,
Okay.
what do you wish to do, guys?
Oh wait, no, that wasn't a third. Sorry, I mixed up my.
The guards aren't
that,
moving to try
that
and
was
stop
a
us?
2nd level. Never mind. Okay, never mind. I've already done it. I'll regain a 2nd level.
You can regain a 2nd level, sure.
Yeah, I'll regain a 2nd level.
The
We should
guards.
move quickly.
Okay. So, what I want to know is: are you trying to climb the wall? Or are you trying to go through the main gates? What are you trying to do?
How high is the wall?
This wall seems to be around, because this is one of the lower walls, seem to be around 25 feet.
$25 I mean, like, Tatsu could probably, like, just jump that, I think.
I can
Not-
just walk up the wall.
Yeah, I know Kyohou can walk up the wall. Tatsuo, you have an easier time at climbing it. What about the rest of
The
you?
wall and drop a rope.
It's up to you.
Yeah,
All right.
probably fast to the
Kojo's
gate.
pretty strong. Pretty strong. Could probably climb it too, and
Probably
Probably-
could. Probably.
the other two could probably like jump on Kojiro
my
and
best.
Tatsuo's backs, since I'm assuming we both also has 20 strength.
Well, I'm gonna say if you want to do that, you can roll an athletics with disadvantage if you're carrying 2 people. Each of you is carrying a person.
Even if we have powerful build and we're really good at carrying people because we're
Yeah.
Oni.
You're also carrying Oni.
Yeah, I could do that. I mean, like, these are all, like, children as far as Tatsu is concerned.
Hachiro's pretty
tall is
big.
Tatsuo? How tall is Tatsuo?
10 feet tall.
Okay, yeah. Tatsuo is. He doesn't actually look that tall, but he's quite hunched over.
Listen, it's not the
It is a contest. It is a contest.
okay.
And he
Anyway.
can we
Anyway, climb the wall and
pick
drop a
people
rope.
up and then like kind of like
Just
when you
climb
have
the wall and
RV,
Right.
just
exercises,
roll.
and you
RV, just
help
roll
get people that
athletics
help
with
lift someone
disadvantage.
else over to the wall to someone on top.
RV, just roll athletics with disadvantage, please.
Just climb the wall and drop a rope.
Well, I was
Kyohou
saying,
is going to climb up the wall and drop a rope.
Thank you, Kyohou.
Or that,
You
okay.
Just run up the wall.
Okay, then. It's
With
not that complicated.
power.
It's not. Also, the DC wasn't really high. It's a wall. All right. So
You mean it's the final boss?
yes, walls and doors. Walls and doors are everyone's final boss. Okay.
Oh no, it's our
And bridges.
castle D
Remember,
wall.
bridges.
Yeah, Saburo, Hachiro, you also roll athletics because now you're using a rope instead of just climbing. Instead of being on their backs.
Oh, I rolled a 16 for whoever wants to hop on my back. Like,
You're fine.
That's
It's
good.
athletics, right?
Do
Yeah.
I have a bigger athletics bonus than the barbarian?
You do. Wait until he rages.
I'm going to use
All
my
right,
hero
raining
point.
blades. Okay,
Wow.
let's back up for 2 seconds. All right.
Okay. All right. Hero point.
Yeah, it wasn't the KO, it was hero point.
Okay. Hachiro, are you going on Tatsuo's back or are you climbing the rope?
Oh, see, it's me, man.
I'll go on his back.
Okay, cool. Guess what? The DC was 10. It wasn't that difficult. You managed to climb. With the rope, you managed to climb. So,
Okay.
but as you get there, you start to realize something. All of the guards that are along the wall, they're being propped up by spears stuck into their backs.
I knew it! That guy's insane!
Let's keep going. Run.
Yeah, Tattoo runs as well. He's got like 40 speed or something.
Right, you jump off the
I
wall
have
into the
speed.
courtyard, and as you reach the courtyard, you do see there are bodies that have been just completely, some of them decapitated and then dragged to the corner. And as you're running, you do see a figure that is standing up and moving in front of you, causing you all to
Are they
stop.
moving away from us or towards us?
No, it's standing in the path where you're going. And is looking directly at you. It's not a tall figure. Seems about 5'6", 5'7". Compared to Oni. Incredibly small. But what stops you, Kyohou, is when you start to recognize this figure. You see a human individual. A big mane of hair tied up at the back. A kimono that has been ragged. Well worn. An eye patch. And a sleeve that is moving with the wind as if it has nothing inside it, while the other sleeve contains a functioning arm that is resting on the sword. And in front of you, Kyohou, you see Saya. The one-armed human swordswoman, captain of her own ship that brought you to the island, that was stuck in time, and then brought you here as well, to Onigashima. Mamoru, Tenya's apprentice. And in that moment, as you stop, you recognize her, the rain falling around you. You also start to notice all of you. As four other figures appear on the rooftops around you, watching you. Saya is looking at you, Kyohou. I think you should leave now, for your own good.
I say the same to you.
Kyohou, you don't know what you're doing here. This is for the best. Besides, you can't kill Saito.
I know exactly what I'm doing here.
She has her hand on the hilt. Kyohou, you don't know what it's like out there. If the border is open, it's just going to bring death to this island.
I am not here about the border. I am here to stop my brother once and for all.
She takes a deep breath. The rest of you. I was told to kill anyone that comes here, but if you're with Kyohou, I'll allow you this one chance to leave.
I apologize, but I have no intention of stopping here.
Yeah, you pink devil. Get out of our island.
You see Saya slowly draws her sword. Kyohou, you recognize this as Mamoru Tenya's sword. Holding it in reverse as she lowers her body. You see her sleeve still dangling in the wind. She sighs. Fine then. You face Mamoru Tenya's disciple. She looks at Kyohou. Toragari style. Everyone roll initiative.
Would be nice if we had our tokens to click.
Oh shit, I didn't put you on the map.
I know you did not.
I didn't put you on the
Oh
map.
my guys, Atreus and Jorge are in here. No.
Atreus and Jorge, yeah.
Oh god.
No, not Jorge.
Not Jorge, not this guy again.
Don't get to say that.
Like there is a
Why is one
profound.
of us
Wait,
just very
Is
large?
that's a really
He is
a
large.
large token?
Yeah, that is a large token.
Is yeah.
The thick boy. The big boy.
He is big boy. Yes, he is thick.
Oh, I
didn't even think about the
HP.
tokens. Ram was like, "Oh, do you want to play a large character?" And I was like, "Bro, I would give up my left nut for a large character. Let's go."
Damn, boy.
Damn.
All
Oh,
right,
he's thick.
all right. You're fighting Saya.
I want to see Dusk's HP so bad.
No, we're
Probably like
beating Saya.
250 or something crazy.
All right. Ooh, shit. Oh no. Oh, this is
Oh
unfortunate.
yes. Oh yeah.
This is unfortunate for you. So I actually rolled a natural 20.
I also roll a natural 20. Oh, but she's a monk. She has next 10.
Three people. Yeah. three
She's
people
something.
I also rolled a natural 20. Like, Saya, she's just not that great, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not special, bro.
Ah, yes, you're not special, brah. 16, and that would
Bruh,
be
yeah.
a 12. Alright. I think music is in order.
2 hours into the one shot, we finally get to the combat.
Yeah.
I was afraid we were going to get through the whole session without getting to the combat, just discussing what we were going to do.
Yeah. Me too. Anyway.
Look, we all went into this knowing this one shot was gonna carry us all the way to the new year and the new campaign.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Actually,
And it would be magical if
Maybe
we
this-
killed Saito at exactly midnight. That would be so beautiful.
yeah.
Well, not midnight of this week.
Oh no, this.
Look, okay, I mean, I consider it.
Go
I
on, go on.
consider it a boon that we actually left that that room at all instead of just spending the entire session planning what we do.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, it's Saya's turn. Saya is going to raise her sword to about chest level, and she is going to use her ki enhancement to, as you see her sword, the blade of her katana turns completely black.
Hockey!
Yes. Thank you, Sev. And she is going to immediately rush at Kyohou. And she's going to use one of the techniques. She is going to... I think... Yeah, okay. She's going to use Shukushi, like the technique... Kyohou, the technique that she taught you. Suddenly you see Saya where she was, and she almost disappears as she appears next to you at incredible speeds. And she is going to swing 3 times at you. 3 katana attacks.
Oof.
Yep. What's your AC?
17.
That is 3 hits.
Oh boy.
Mind you, she's only using it one-handed because she only has one hand. Alright, so, first attack.
She has disadvantage?
No,
Oh, no, wait.
it's a,
Never mind.
it's a
Yeah,
katana,
yeah.
yeah.
It's not a great sword, it's a katana. Yeah.
Yeah, so the first hit is 9 damage. The second hit is 14 damage. And the third hit, 15 damage. As she starts moving, stepping around you at high speed, first of all, she is going to increase her AC because of that. Because of the technique. Okay. And she deals that, and also your speed is reduced by 30 as she cut up at your legs, slowing you down. So that's 10 feet per hit. Tatsuo, it's your turn.
Well, I just want to be right back for a sec, just in case anything happens to me. I'll be right back in like a minute.
Okay.
See you later.
Yo, okay, it's me. How are things, guys? We are going to engage in the flanking rules, if that's a thing.
That is not a thing,
Still?
but you can. That is not a thing. You can still flank, but you don't get an advantage.
Flanking is
Totally cool, just an optional rule. In that case, we're not gonna flank. We're just gonna move right next to Kyohou. And as I do a bit of
He
rage,
did it. He said
my
it.
bonus
He
action.
said
That's
the
right.
thing.
Rage!
Yay! Move your big ass.
So I am now. So I believe I get a +2 to damage or something like that.
+2 to damage. Also. Oh yes, because of rage. Yeah, you gain bonus to damage.
Beg your pardon. It's a +3.
It's a +3.
And
Yes.
I'm going to use my first attack to be a reckless attack.
Ooh, advantage. Got it. So roll with advantage. 23. That is a hit.
Oh, Frigato.
Obrigado. Thank you for the great sessions as always. It's
Yay!
massive. You know, you got to slip these things in. I'm also going to use Divine Fury if that's
All right.
all right with you as well. So I can do that once per round. Like,
Yeah.
pretty much.
So roll damage and add. Also roll the Divine Fury. Why?
Cool. So that's 19 on the first attack, and the second one's just going to be a normal swing attack.
Why did the music stop?
Well, when you is reckless attack make all of them
All
advantage?
yes,
or-
all attacks gain advantage.
So it has advantage.
Oh, sorry, beg your pardon. During this turn. Sorry, that's
Yep.
my mistake. Sorry about that there, guys.
Yeah, but that's for the reckless attack. So you deal 19 points of damage from the first hit. Second attack. Unfortunately, she is too fast
isn't it?
and she dodged that attack. As you swing down, your sword crashes against the ground where she was. Anything else you do?
No, I think that's all. That's my movement, action, and bonus action. That's me.
All right, Saburo.
Okay. I'm gonna.
In your pants.
Point at Kyohou. I'm gonna point at Kyohou and cast haste.
Ooh.
Before you do that,
But-
roll on the wild surge table
Oh boy.
automatically, and you gain your Tides
He
of
said
Chaos
the
back.
thing.
That's what I wanted to know. Obrigado,
the
Glaive. Is that what?
Yes, just ignore
Yes.
that. Just roll on the wild surge table. That's Dusk just saying thank you to me for being a good DM, right, Dusk?
That's it exactly, guys.
Love you, Dusk.
You gotta throw in the Portuguese every so often. Let's go.
Yeah. Just roll the D100,
Wait.
dude.
I was checking if it was a D100 or
It's a
roll to
D100,
see if
just-
I roll D100.
It's a D100.
Yes,
roll
Telly.
Okay,
D100.
42.
42.
What does it
42.
do? What
Okay,
does it
you
do?
turned into a potted plant. Good job.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yes.
You turn into a potted plant until the start of your next turn. While a plant, you are incapacitated, you are vulnerable to all damage, and if you drop to 0 hit points, the pot breaks and you revert your form. So
I love
you
this.
cast haste on Kyohou, which you do cast haste because it triggers as you cast the spell.
I'm gonna link it.
No. You don't. You can do it, but you then turn into a potted plant. You are now a potted plant.
Can I be one of those bonsai trees?
Sure. Anyway, you turn into a potted plant. As now it is this guy's turn. You see this lanky Oni who is looking down at you. He's almost like scanning the area. And then you see him take out 3 darts from his back. And he is going to fire 1 at Hachiro. Hachiro, what is your AC?
16.
16. The first one misses as you raise your staff and it hits your staff. Second one.
Was he firing again? These just arrows.
Sorry?
What was he
They're
firing again?
darts.
These?
He's throwing
They're
darts.
darts, okay.
He's throwing darts.
Okay.
Second one hits
Mm-hmm.
as you take. Well, first of all, you take 3 points of piercing damage
Okay.
plus. Six points of poison damage,
Ow.
and you have to do a Constitution saving throw. You resist whatever poison was trying to infect. You still take damage, but the extra effects are resisted.
I also have to do a constitution to keep up the pass without a trace. Not that it really matters, but
Sure.
Oh, I do have advantage because I have Warcaster.
All right. Also, he's going to move over here, jump over that gap, and he is going to throw another dart at Kochiro. Ooh, that is definitely a hit, Kojiro. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Alrighty.
You take 4 points of piercing damage, plus you pass the saving throw. So 4 points of piercing damage plus 9 points of poison damage. Why does the music keep stopping? It just keeps stopping for some weird reason. Wow, it's weird.
It's not something for me.
It's not stopping for you?
No, not in the slightest. It just keeps going. It loops
While
back
you're-
every so often.
I haven't noticed anything.
With my laptop set up, I never hear the music, so to me it just sounds the same.
Yeah, but it's still it does stop for me, and it stops for stream, unfortunately. Well, either way, that is it for Kyoshi, this lanky dude. Kojiro, it's your turn.
Okay, question.
Yes.
How high up are these, is the roof?
The roof is starts at about 50, the lowest point. These lowest points here start at 15 feet, and this highest point is 20 feet.
Okay. That's the case. Sorry, I'm just going to be doing some measuring. This also probably seems really weird. Because the guy moving kind of threw me off.
That's what happens in a
Sorry,
battlefield.
I'm switching this. No, I expect everyone to just magically stay in the same spot, like a good person.
So what are you doing?
Hold on one second, I'm just trying to figure out one more thing.
But what is your plan?
My plan is I'm going to end up on the roof. I'm just trying to figure out what the best way about doing that is.
Well,
So
you can move up to
there,
1 and
that'd be
climb.
5. Oh, climbing is an option, yeah. 10, 15. Yeah, we can do that. I'll try that. So, Kojiro, noticing all these people on the rooftop, is going to I'm going to cast where's my thing? As all my characters have been known to do just in this entire campaign, regardless of which one it is. I'm going to cast Misty Step.
Okay.
I just realized that literally all my characters have known Misty Step. There it is. So we're going to pop up. Actually, we're going to move a bit first. Actually, no, we'll just pop up to. Yeah, no, sorry. Because this is 30 feet, but it's not the angle because it's.
You still have your full movement, even though you have Misty Step, so you can.
Right, I understand that, but
easily
I
get to
couldn't
the
reach
guy.
this with. Could I reach that with just Where would I have to be to reach that with just Misty Step? Is what I'm saying. Like, how far can I reach because of the?
I mean, we'll have to do like triangular math. I don't want to do that. Let's just say you reach it with Misty Step. It's
Okay.
way easier. I don't care. Like it's like the difference of 10 feet or something. It's
Okay,
not
if that's
really
the case,
that much of an
I'm gonna
issue.
teleport here, which was also 30 feet from where I was.
Okay.
I think. And then So Kojiro is gonna using his attack. So he's gonna land and he's going to attack, and he's gonna swing his sword at the guy who so rudely threw a dart at him.
All right, cool.
With his great sword drawn.
All right.
So make sure it's triggered as normal. So
that would be a hit. So 12 damage. You carve
Right.
into him.
okay, then now using one of my Horizon Walker abilities, let's pull this up. Distant Strike. Funny there, so if you can read, when I use the attack action, I can teleport up to 10 feet before each attack to non-occupied space I see.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna use that to teleport
Okay.
there, and then continuing my movement. So first, 10 feet.
I'm gonna say it's
so-
difficult terrain while moving it up here, so
Okay.
that's basically 20 feet you just moved.
Okay.
You can totally
and
attack that one
then-
as well.
Yeah, gonna attack that one as well. And we're going to back to my macro.
That is a hit. 11 damage. Right?
Okay. Is it difficult terrain to like move then down?
Yeah, because it's you have to keep your balance and everything, so it's you're not going to reach the
Okay.
third one. that's what I'm. If that is your plan, you're not going to reach the third one because you already moved 20 feet. You already.
That's fine.
Even if you teleport, you're going to teleport here and then.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. Okay. If
They're
that's the
too spread
case,
out for
then
that
using
ability.
my is what?
They're too spread out for that ability.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. Okay. Would I be able to? Because I have difficult terrain. I have 15 points of movement left. So I'm going to just pivot half a terrain, so I can only move 5 feet. I'm going to pivot to there,
Okay.
and that'll be it.
All right. Kyohou, your turn. The fighting saw
It is
you.
my-
It is your
I
turn.
am.
With haste.
With haste, yes.
So I have bonus AC. All right, I am going to take an attack action. And swing with my sword. Well,
That is a hit. 15.
let me double check all these real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna spend a key point to that was a hit, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna spend a key point to add a little extra damage to that with Death Strike.
All right.
Then I'm gonna do my second attack.
23. That is also a hit, as we have established.
Then I'm going to take my extra action with haste to make an attack.
Yes. So
And-
you
and miss.
you attack 3 times like she did. Nice. And miss.
Yes. And miss. And then, because I used a key point as part of my attack action, I get to make an attack with a monk weapon as my bonus action.
That is also a hit. 14.
So I
Seth has
attacked
been waiting so
4
long to say
times.
that again.
I was not waiting for him to hear him say that again. Yes, you can attack many times with your Kensei weapon.
Yes.
And you hate her a lot. Good job, actually. Is that all you do? Is that all your turn?
Well, that was my action, my bonus action, and my extra action.
So
and I'm not moving, so I'm good.
It's the ninja's turn. Okay. So, first of all, the one fighting Kojiro, he is going to make 2 attacks, 2 melee attacks. Kojiro, what is your AC? It's 19, right?
19.
That is a natural 20, good sir. And no Callahan to save your ass. So you're gonna take... Uh, 16 points of force damage as he's using a force strike on you, and roll a dexterity saving throw.
Alrighty.
The 14. That is exactly what you needed to pass. Good job. And he is going to go for another attack. That is also a hit. God. Wow. Rolling pretty well, this dude. That's 12 points of force damage. And another dexterity saving throw.
I'm going to use my hero point to reroll that.
Okay.
And not
As expected.
better.
As expected. You are prone.
Nice.
All right. This one, he is going to jump over there, ignore the potted plant, because it's a potted plant, even though we saw him turn himself into a potted plant, but there's a living target over there who's more living, and he's going to attack you twice, Hachiro. Hachiro!
Yes.
That is a miss and a hit.
Okay.
You take 8 points of force damage and roll a dexterity... No, actually. Roll a dexterity saving throw.
So 8 damage, and then dex save.
Yes. Ooh, no.
Natural 20.
You are not prone. Good job. And finally, this guy is going to attack Tatsuo with advantage because Tatsuo used reckless attack. So that is a hit on Tatsuo. Tatsuo, you take 6 points of force damage as he punches you in the gut.
Is that halved with rage?
No, it's force, so it's not halved.
I've got you. No worries.
And the second attack... Oh, and roll dexterity saving throw. You already had advantage anyway, so... Holy shit! So you don't fall prone, he still has advantage, and you rolled 2 2s. 2 2s!
Nice.
He may have missed.
Yeah, so he misses. Like you... No, he does hit you. You just flex your muscles that he doesn't hurt you. Hachiro, it is your turn, good sir.
Okay, Hachiro's just been getting smacked around a bit by these 2 ninjas.
Oh,
and and he just kind of, after getting hit a couple of times, he just kind of, he takes a step back and he kind of flicks his cloak a bit and he's like, enough! I beseech thee, the flames, come to me, return me to that place. Burn it down. They must be cleansed. As kind of these flames start licking up on the ground around him before suddenly exploding as this flaming behemoth. It's kind of this it's like a vaguely humanoid form. It has very elaborate and extended Oni-like horns and kind of deep dark eyes as this fire spirit is summoned as I use my wild shape to summon the wildfire spirit, and this is appearing just kind of here.
All right. I
Behind
didn't know
Saburo.
what form you were gonna go for, so I just picked this token. It's a fire. It's a flame.
Yeah,
So
that's fine. Yeah, so that's pretty. I mean, it's mostly just fire, to be honest. You can just vaguely sometimes. It kind of resembles like a Wicker Man.
yeah,
Um,
nice. So that
yeah,
is an action, right? Or is it a
so-
bonus action?
no, it is an action.
Okay.
And then using my bonus action, Hacho kind of pulls out this staff, and as he kind of summons these flames and he pulls out, he like brandishes the staff he'd been using for walking. He brandishes it with two hands. Or no, he brandishes it with one hand and then pulls out a shield from the other, this wooden bark shield. It kind of reveals more of his body, and he kind of lifts himself up, and you can see he's actually quite tall and well built. As he kind of brandishes this his wooden staff, he knocks it against his shield, and there's almost sparks of like flowers and this greenish light as it starts to which then kind of burn up into ashes as the edge of the staff kind of starts to smolder like flames. I cast Shillelagh on the staff. as
Oh,
it's imbued with-
shillelagh. All right.
Yeah, imbued with my power, and that's a
Nice.
bonus action.
Yeah.
And that's my turn, which means it's the Wildfire Spirit's turn.
Yeah. You have a lot of experience with having a
do.
summon right after your turn, so it's fine.
I do. Its action is it is going to. Okay, its attack is range.
Do you want to put
in
him somewhere farther away?
Yeah, I'll kind of have it. Well, actually, yeah, I'll have it appear here, just
Yeah, okay.
slightly further back.
So you can do his fire seed. I think that's
Yeah, Flame Seed.
flame seed.
Hang on up.
You only need
I'm
to
just
click it.
going to. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just going to spend one brief moment checking whether it can use it. Give me 1 second. Okay, so it does. Okay, yeah, that is an action of it. Okay, just checking. So yeah, it's going to use its flame seed attack as this fire starts gathering around, and it launches it towards Saburo, which is.
Wait, you're attacking Saburo?
Wait, no, sorry, I'm stupid. Why am I attacking Saburo?
The ninja.
Oh, yeah, the ninja. Sorry,
okay.
The spirit would have been summoned there in that case to not hit Saburo. I don't know why my brain was like, oh, Saburo's an enemy. I don't know why.
No.
I guess
I mean, he
is.
could
It's
be.
because he's blue. It's 'cause he's not Oni colored. He's a fake Oni.
Okay.
Wow,
Noted.
racist. Okay, but he misses. The flame seed misses, unfortunately.
Okay, that's fine because there's one thing that it also did when it was summoned. It was damage. So everything within 10 feet when it is summoned, which means the ninja and hopefully not Saburo.
And Saburo as well.
Is that?
yes.
And is there a place where I can? I don't know. if
There's
there
literally
is.
no
Maybe-
place that you don't hit one of your allies or yourself.
Not even.
Unless
I
you don't
take
wanna
damage
hit
from it. Oh,
anyone.
I'm gonna hit. Whatever, I guess. All right. You know what? I'll be nice and I won't hit anyone. It can be summoned back here.
Okay.
All right, sorry about that. Never mind then.
Friendly fire,
nothing's
fire!
taking damage, as it is summoned.
Also, just Raven, thank
Yesterday,
you for the
great
hero
figuring out how our
point.
abilities work.
Raven, thank you.
For me,
No, it
it's,
was for the
it's for me.
passive.
Yeah.
It was for massive fuck. Why? Raven, no, I hate you.
Thank you, Raven.
You
Anyway,
monster.
it is Saya's turn.
Okay, yeah, that's pretend on.
Okay, cool. It is Saya's turn. She looks at you, Kyohou. You really have no idea what it's like out there. It's safer the way things are, and you'll understand after Saito does what he has to do. And she goes for an attack. She's going to use another one of her techniques. And she is going to... She's going to use Kyohou. Yeah, okay. So, she's going to attack. Pow, pow, pow. Kyohou. What is your AC right now with haste?
Currently 19.
19. That is still a hit. So you take 10 points of damage. And because she hits you, she automatically deals 6 points of damage to Tatsuo, reduced by half. She's going to attack again. That is another hit. Kyohou, you take an additional 12 points of damage. And Tatsuo takes an additional. Okay, not bad. 4 points of damage reduced to 2. And finally, the third attack. That is definitely a hit. Oh, Kyohou. She's rolling really well against you.
I can tell.
Yeah. That is 11 points of damage. She's going to use a bonus action to use her Guts ability, healing herself for a fair bit. And I'm gonna say she moves away from you. Tatsuo, you get an attack opportunity on her. Dusk?
Sorry, the top thing I was telling you about earlier. In-browser Discord is weird.
Oh no!
Sorry, I only get reckless attack at the end of my...
Yeah, it's
Is it
just
until the
doing
end
your
of the
turn.
round or my turn?
No, it's just doing your turn. So you can attack, but it's not reckless. That is actually a hit.
Oh, okay. Great news for me.
Roll damage. Nine damage, alright.
Now that, along with the original hit, it might be too late. If it is too late, that's okay. I did not add in a macro for rage, so there will be an additional +3.
Oh,
or
so 12
+6 if
damage.
We're feeling generous.
Okay, cool.
12 damage. Let's go.
Hell yeah. You know what? Just because I can, and because it's been getting a bit hurt. She's gonna use her warrior rush. These are all, by the way, Kyohou. She's basically using the same techniques that Mamoru Tenya was using during the fight against you, when you were all in a group and fighting. But you're realizing something. She's much faster than Tenya was. And she's going to use her warrior rush, which gives her another action, which she's going to use to attack you 3 times again.
Oh no!
Oh yes. That is a natural 20.
Alright.
And there's no Callahan to negate
Does
it.
Callahan come back from the grave? You know
Wouldn't
what I
that be
mean? Just
nice?
for one last fuck you to Ran. I mean, like,
You take 14 points of damage.
All right.
Second attack is a miss. It's 17. And the third attack, that is a hit.
This is a. We are including the haste DC bonus, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
She's
make
just
sure.
rolling really high,
Okay.
unfortunately. Oh, that is 13 points of damage. But Kyohou, you notice, well, as you are about to get attacked, she switches it up, and she hits you with the back of the hilt, just striking you non-lethally, just to knock you out. And you all see as Kyohou starts to lose her consciousness, Saya kind of catches her with her own body, then looks around at you all and says, "Your leader's down. Stand down. I don't want to have to kill another one. Anyone else?" Tatsuo, your turn.
yeah, Katsu don't give a shit. We're gonna go a massive ass glaive attack against Homeboy up on the top,
Okay.
and we're gonna make it reckless.
By the way, Dusk, did you take off the damage that you took from Saya?
I did, but it's not appearing. Like it's on my sheet, but it's not on my token.
Oh, if you
So I'm
click
down to
outside of
1.1 anyway.
click outside of it, it should or something. I don't know. Well, either way.
Oh, I do that thing where, like, do you know when you turn your sheet into like a separate window?
Oh, okay.
It's never been a problem before, though.
I mean, I can't even see Dusk's HP at all. I can see for everyone else. Is it because he's a large token?
No, it's because I didn't give you visibility.
No.
It's because I'm an idiot. There we go.
So Ran, tell me, does a natural 20 hit this little ninja boy?
Oh, it does. Okay, so that's
your discount smite will also roll another d6.
yeah.
'cause
So
it's
you
a
roll
crit. Right.
another discount smite.
What?
You
What do you
roll another
Roll
divine
another
fury.
d6 because it's a critical.
Oh, that's factored in.
Yes.
Yep.
No, as in like I put that in with the thing, or do you mean Divine Fury?
Yeah, divine fury.
But Divine Fury
Yes.
will also crit, so you roll another d6.
Oh my god, guys!
Okay.
And that, of course, is a +3 with Rage.
Yes, it is. So that would be 20, 30, 35, 36.
38.
38. Yes, 38. Math! Second attack? That is a hit, and that is a kill. So you basically just
Or
slice.
disrespect, of course.
Yes, you just slice
So-
this
so
guy from
si-
top to bottom.
So Saya says, give up. I won't want to kill anyone else. And Tatsuo just like cleaves one of her allies in half.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you mean me? Oh, darling.
Oh my darling, oh my darling. Do you move, or do you stay there?
I think I'm already here, yeah.
All right, Saburo, you turn back into an Oni, right in front of the ninja, as you were a potted plant.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot
That
it
was
was
interesting.
a plant. I could have freaking summoned my wildfire thing, and he would have been fine because
No.
he's a plant.
He has vulnerability to wall damage. He would have taken double the damage.
Yeah, no, he would have.
Oh, never mind then.
Ninja. And I'm gonna cast Magic Missile at 4th level on the
Okay.
ninja.
Just roll the damage. Just roll the fucking damage. And you shotgun this magic missile.
Does it ask me? No, I have to roll one.
Yeah.
Yeah, just roll each. Just roll.
It
Just
sucks.
roll. So
Oh,
3
no, it
plus
is.
4, you roll
Wait,
7
So
times.
it's 3 at 1st level.
So it's 7 times. So 7
Okay,
missiles.
So 6 more times. Yeah.
6 more times.
Yeah.
You
Had to put
literally
up the fist with the
shotgun
wand.
this guy point blank.
Okay, so 23 damage. That was really low.
No,
Really low
it's
damage.
not. Like it's magic missile. That is actually very average damage. It's just
This is very average.
keep in mind it's an automatic hit. It's not going to deal
Yeah.
a lot of damage. But roll
It's going to
a20.
always hit though. Yeah. I love you.
No trigger. No trigger.
Can I choose to fail?
No. Anyway, Kyoshi's turn.
Alright.
Unless you want to move.
No. That's my turn.
Alright, so Kyoshi immediately moves between both of you. Then he's going to go ham on you both. So the first attack is going to be against the man summon the Oni summoning fire.
Hello,
That is a hit.
that's me. Okay.
So 14 points of force damage as he strikes you with his key, and roll a Constitution saving throw.
Mhm. Okay.
13. That is unfortunately a fail.
Mm-hmm.
You are currently stunned.
Okay.
Basically, use stunning strike on you, a form of stunning strike. You are stunned until the end of his next turn, and he still has more attacks, so he's going to punch you again. Actually, no. He's going to punch Saburo to see if he can stun him as well. Saburo, what's your AC?
It's 16.
That is a hit.
No.
Yes, roll a
I'm
Constitution
blue.
saving throw.
Dabba-dee-dabba-die. No.
Not bad. You take 7 points of force damage.
We have hero point from chat.
Thank you, chat, but I shall use Tide of Chaos.
Tide of Chaos, go on. Hey, you
Okay.
pass! Nice! You still take 7 points of force damage. And he's going to try to stun you again, so he's going to try to punch you again. And that is a miss. Suddenly, your tattoos glow up, and this force appears that protects you from the blow. Kojiro!
Alright, I'm gonna spend half my movement to get up. I have 35 feet of movement, so is half my movement 15 or 20?
I'm gonna say... It's always lower, so it's 15.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going to swing at this guy who oh so rudely knocked me down.
I get knocked out.
Did I get up again? Okay.
Definitely a hit.
Alright. Then, gonna use my gonna teleport 10 feet. Is that still on the thing, or is that on the ground?
That is on the edge of the lowest roof.
Okay. So I'm gonna do that then, and then can I just leap down from
Oh
there?
yeah, totally, no problem.
Okay. So then I'm gonna move.
You take 1 point of damage.
Okay, that's fine. Move up there.
Yes.
Second attack against Dart Dude.
Yes.
Macro.
That is a hit. They don't seem to have super high AC.
Okie dokie. And then let me share this ability again so everyone can see it.
I know you can
So-
teleport, and you can attack a third
Oh yeah, I
time.
can teleport. But if you attack at least 2 different creatures with
know,
the
you
action,
can
you
attack
can make
third.
1 additional attack with the third creature.
I know.
They might not. It's for the audience.
It's for the. I know. Yes, this is true. This is true.
Okay, so he's gonna move.
I also I know because I love Horizon Walker. It's one of my favorite subclasses. So yes.
So I'm gonna move here, and then going to attack Saya,
How dare.
and as my bonus action for which one is this? Yeah. One creature I can see within 30 feet of me. Next time I hit a creature with this weapon out of stack, all damage is force, and the creature takes an additional 1d8 force damage from the attack.
So
Or
an
2d8,
additional
because-
2d8 if you hit.
Yeah.
Roll the hit.
We're going to. roll
Also,
to
Saburo,
hit.
please
I'm
roll a roll a
gonna
concentration
use a.
hero point.
Yeah, I'm gonna use our hero point.
Okay.
There we go.
Hit.
And then the.
Plus 2d8.
Here, we're against Saya.
10. Cool. She's still up though.
Yep.
Yee.
And then with the rest of my movement, teleport 10, 10. I'm just gonna pivot. With the rest of my movement, I'll just pivot to over to here.
Okay. Kyohou, you are unconscious, but you're not dying, so.
Yes.
And yes. Ninja's turn. This ninja over here looks at Hachiro and thinks, stun target! Yay!
Pain.
And yes. So, attack rolls against the creature have advantage, noise.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to punch
Not
you.
nice for me.
He's going to punch you 3 times.
Oof.
No, two times. 2 times. The first one. Wait, what's your AC?
16.
That is a miss. Even though you're stunned, it's almost like he got wobbled from taking all those hits, and he just misses like drunken style. Like, okay, I need to focus. I need to refocus and miss again. Why? I rolled 2.
You're just standing there.
I rolled a 6 and a 6 and an 8, and then I rolled 2 7s.
He just keeps like hitting because Katro is wearing really like loose robes and stuff. He just keeps punching the robes.
Oh my god, this guy is useless. Why did Saito hire this dude? Yeah, that's his turn. This guy, well, since Kojiro is all the way over there, he's just going to target Saburo. There's a hit on Saburo. There's another hit on Saburo. I guess all the luck. Oh, I could have used my hero points to hit you. Oh no, because I already have
shame
advantage.
that.
I already
No,
had
yeah.
advantage. Yeah.
That's advantage.
I can't do double advantage, I know. Saburo!
How the turntables.
All the turntable. Saburo takes 16 points of force damage total from both hits, and roll 2 concentration. Well then, it would appear that you the haste is no longer on Kyohou.
Yeah. I
She
guess
is-
that's okay.
Well, she is knocked out, yes. So, but once she gets up, she's not going to have haste. Hachiro, it's your turn. You're stunned, so that's
Once
your
she
turn.
gets up, that's
Yes. Well, that's your turn, Hachiro. Saya's turn.
Wait, my wildfire spirit.
Oh, your wildfire spirit can still do something. That is very
Yeah,
true.
he's not stunned.
Wait,
I'm the
wait.
one that's stunned.
What's the wildfire spirit's name? Guys, do we get a name for this guy?
No,
It's just wildfire spirit.
just wildfire spirit.
What? Not a bland, normal name?
First name
We don't
wildfire,
have
last name
pronouns.
spirit.
Oh,
We need to
God.
call him by his full name.
Always
His name is,
wildfire spirit.
John Jacob
Yeah.
Ingelheimer
Schmalmenschmeider
Schmidt?
Schmidt? That was it, sorry.
His
His name is probably just Inferno or something. It's very just
boring. Just
Well, for Oni, would it be like
he's-
something like Agi or something
Yeah.
like that?
Oh, okay.
Massifu Effecto, I hear you. Yeah.
Shut up. Oh, God. I love you, Dusk. Sometimes. Sometimes.
Okay.
Yes. Wildfire spirit.
Anyway, yeah, the wildfire spirit can do stuff. That's pretty cool. And what the wildfire spirit is going to do is move here, and then it is going to as
Teleport?
it yes as it's the flames around it just start to kind of flicker and grow, and they envelop Hachiro as in a kind of explosive blast of flame. Both Hachiro and the wildfire spirit will teleport 15 feet away.
Noise.
So 5, 10, 15 will teleport that way. 5, 10, yeah. Yeah, and then everyone within 5 feet of the space that the spirit left, meaning this dude next to Saburo,
Yeah, both of them.
is... Oh, both of them, yeah,
Yeah.
that's right, true. Have to take or do a dex saving throw, is the word I'm trying to say.
One fails, one passes.
Okay, so that's 1d6 plus 4 fire damage. 9 fire damage.
So Kyoshi actually takes the full damage, and the other ninja takes only half of that. All right.
Oh no, it's not half, it's just
No
if
damage?
you... Yeah, just each creature within 5 feet of the space that the spirit left must succeed on a dex save must succeed on a dex save against your spell save DC or take the
Oh,
fire damage.
it's a
There's
save
no
or
half
suck.
rules.
Okay. Save or suck. Yeah, understood. It is Saya's turn. She is going to slowly put Kyohou down, turn to Kojiro. She is visibly very hurt, by the way. She took quite a few licks, but she is still going to attack you, Kojiro, with Actually, she's going to use the Shushu ability. So first attack. Phew, that is a hit. God, that is a hit. Kojiro, you take 11 points of damage.
Just like slashing damage or
This is just slashing
Whatever.
damage, yes. But your
Okay.
movement drops by 10.
Oh, wait, I just noticed something. Can I just interrupt for a sec?
Yes.
When did this guy die?
Tatsuo, like
Tatsuo, yeah.
creamed him.
Was it Tatsuo's last turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I should have mentioned this before. It doesn't really affect things immediately, but just so everyone's aware, where he fell, the kind of flames. There's like small flames just on the ground, just kind of everywhere around Hatch Row. They don't seem to be doing anything, but when this guy died, they kind of like enveloped his body in this kind of larger, almost spiritual flame emerged from it due to the cauterizing flames feature. It doesn't do anything at the moment, just so you know. It's there.
Okay. Second attack. Ooh, that is another hit. Not bad. That's 10 points of damage. Slashing damage. And finally... Ooh, that is actually a miss. So it hits your armor and glances off the armor. She seems very tired, very hurt, and it didn't do as much as that blow didn't do it as well. And she's going to move, so you gain an attack opportunity, Kojiro. And she's going to use Shukushi. Increasing her AC. Ooh. That is a miss.
All right.
All right. Tatsuo, it's your turn.
All right, that being a miss is more of a worry than anything. Time to help Sabaru. Well, 10 feet here. We're going to reckless attack the first guy.
Okay.
Doth a 21 hit?
Yeah. That is another kill.
And that's +3 as well.
Yeah, there's definitely another kill.
And then I'm going to make my second attack, if that's alright.
Flame springs where that guy died, by the way.
All right. Oh, oh my God, Dusk.
What can I say? Look,
Look,
guys, I'm just saying, when I focus less on perception, I can focus more on killing people. I mean, like, really, it's a one-for-one trade-off.
Jesus. Jesus, man. That is 25
3.
plus 3.
28.
That is enough to kill him as well.
The flames also
yeah,
spread
Tatsu.
forth, or is that, or no?
Tatsu was just like going, yeah!
Oh my God.
Do flames also go on that corpse, Osio, or?
I assume so.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know if it was a reaction type base.
No,
No,
it's,
it just happens.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's
cool.
all. I think you've done enough.
Yep, that's fair enough. I actually don't think I can do anything else.
Exactly, that's what I meant.
You don't have any cool bonus action or anything you can do to, like, just kill everyone else too?
Do
Bonus
I?
action.
Arby, you have, for the last 2 years, you've always known more about this game. Do I have more abilities that I don't know?
I actually don't know.
No. Saburo, it's actually your turn. You have one more ninja there.
Saburo wild magics
Think you're
into
muted,
the
Spyro.
actual person Spyro who kills him. So there we are.
So it's like when I was playing Alfonso earlier, I have attack with light, but with Savoro,
Yes,
I
you have
have-
spells.
fly. I have deep fly. I have deep freeze.
So what do you do?
Let me just check something really quick. Okay, I'm going to do my new favorite spell, which is I'm
Chain
going
lightning?
to cast Chain Lightning.
I knew it would be chain fucking lightning. Okay.
Oh, I love this smell. It's so good. But I'm
Talk
going
about
to.
overkill.
So you just cast a 6th level spell on this ninja. And it bounces to Saya.
Yes, and no, it first goes to Saya,
Oh,
and I
first goes to
use
Saya. Okay.
the meta magic option
Okay.
for heightened spell,
Okay.
so she has disadvantage on the saving throw against it.
Okay. Okay. Nice. All right.
Yeah.
Liege, my king,
Hey,
let's
wait,
go.
That's what.
Now,
that's what
does
I
he?
used to do.
He is casting a spell now, and he last used that ability to re-roll something. So does that mean he rolls on the table?
He does roll on the table, but after the spell is resolved.
Hell yeah.
It's only after the spell is resolved. Also, she's going to use
that
she's
was
going to
low.
use her samurai fortitude to gain advantage, thus canceling the disadvantage.
Okay.
And she rolled a natural 20.
Oh, come on.
I am
Okay.
sorry. That is still 20 points of damage. Well, 19.
Okay.
No, 18.
And what about the ninja?
He has disadvantage as well. And you rolled a 2.
He does?
So he had, just so you
Okay.
know, he had 7 hit points. He is Ash.
Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah, it's just laughing in 64.
64 is. Oh my god, this is gonna be some bullshit. You cast fog cloud centered on yourself. Okay, so suddenly, fog cloud starts to a cloud of fog appears around all of you, rendering the area not visible. Good job.
I am the god of weather.
Sure, let's go with that. Alright, so nobody can see anything. Kyoshi's dead. Kojiro, you can't see anything. What do you do?
I knew where Saya was,
You know where Saya was, yes.
so I'm just gonna basically move towards her.
She is incredibly hurt, by the way.
Yeah, out of the
That
fog.
lightning bolt missed her, but sparks still hit her.
All right, I'm going to use my bonus action to use my everything into force.
The force be with you.
So let's roll. Oh, where did my? Oh, somehow my thing exited out.
No.
Sorry, just bringing up the character sheet again. I was trying to go through my ultimate tabs.
Oh, no problem.
Okay,
no problem.
so
You know what's funny? Her AC right now is 27.
well, that's 11 plus 12 of force
All right.
damage, so 23 force damage.
She is about to drop her sword. She's just leaning forward, incredibly hurt. Spitting